Part 1. A wake-up call to faith in a chaotic world. The script opens with a deeply emotional and spiritually urgent message. The divine voice speaks like a loving father, comforting a wounded and exhausted child, lost in the chaos of life. From the very beginning, the message creates a sense of importance by warning the listener that this is a serious matter, and that they must open their heart immediately to receive God's guidance. This reflects the reality that many people today are emotionally drained, spiritually disconnected, and silently struggling beneath the pressure of modern life. In today's world, people are constantly overwhelmed by financial stress, social media comparison, emotional loneliness, and the pressure to meet society's expectations. Many wake up every morning feeling empty despite appearing successful on the outside. Some smile publicly while privately battling anxiety, depression, or hopelessness. The script reaches directly into that hidden pain by reminding viewers that God still sees every tear and every silent burden that no one else understands. The instruction to listen carefully to the full message carries symbolic meaning beyond simply watching the video. It suggests that people must slow down long enough to reconnect with their inner spirit, instead of being consumed by endless distractions. Many individuals spend years chasing money, status, or validation only to realize that none of those things can truly heal their soul. The script teaches that faith is not weakness. It is the source of strength that helps people survive life's darkest seasons and rediscover hope when everything else feels lost. Part 2. God understands the hidden burdens people carry. The next section dives deeper into the emotional and invisible struggles people carry every day. God reminds the listener that He sees every burden, every disappointment, and every silent battle hidden behind their outward appearance. This becomes one of the most emotionally powerful parts of the story because it reflects a painful truth about modern life. Many people are suffering quietly while pretending to be strong. Some people struggle with financial pressure, but feel too ashamed to ask for help. Others carry emotional scars from betrayal, heartbreak, or abandonment that completely changed how they trust people. Many appear confident on the outside while internally feeling exhausted and spiritually empty. The script reassures viewers that God has not forgotten them. Even during the moments when they feel the most abandoned, the message about healing through prayer, solitude, and spiritual rest carries profound meaning. In modern society, people often try to escape emotional pain through entertainment, unhealthy relationships, overworking, or temporary pleasures, yet they still feel incomplete inside. The script explains that true peace cannot be found externally. It begins when people reconnect with their spirit, their faith, and their relationship with God. The phrase describing the heart, as not created for a lifetime of sorrow, becomes a message of restoration and hope. It reminds viewers that suffering is not their permanent identity. Just as seasons change in nature, painful seasons in life eventually give way to healing, renewal, and joy. Many people who once believed their lives were permanently broken later discovered new purpose after their darkest moments. The script encourages viewers to believe that they are still worthy of love, peace, and a meaningful future no matter how damaged they currently feel. Part 3. Faith gives people strength beyond their limits. This section focuses heavily on faith as a source of inner power. God is portrayed as an endless source of strength, ready to lift people up when they feel they have reached their emotional, mental, or spiritual limits. This message is especially meaningful because many individuals give up just before their breakthrough begins. History is filled with examples of people who endured repeated failures before achieving success. Entrepreneurs have lost businesses before building stronger ones. Athletes have suffered devastating defeats before becoming champions. Ordinary people have experienced emotional collapse before discovering a completely new purpose for their lives. The script emphasizes that failure is not destiny. The image of wings of faith carrying you upward is a powerful metaphor. It symbolizes the moment when people stop allowing fear to define them and instead begin trusting something greater than themselves. Once a person develops genuine faith and hope, they often discover courage they never realized they possessed. A real-life example can be seen in individuals overcoming severe illness, addiction, or personal tragedy through determination, belief, and spiritual resilience. Psychological studies also show that people who maintain hope and purpose during difficult times are more likely to recover emotionally after trauma. The script therefore functions not only as a religious message, but also as a universal reminder that belief can transform the way people face suffering and uncertainty. Part 4. You were created for a greater purpose. One of the strongest themes throughout the script is the idea that every human being was created with divine purpose and value. God describes the listener as a beacon of light, a trailblazer, and someone whose influence will impact future generations. This message becomes deeply inspiring because many people secretly struggle with feelings of insignificance and self-doubt. Modern society constantly encourages comparison. Social media especially causes people to measure their worth through money, beauty, followers, or achievements. As a result, many individuals feel like failures simply because their lives do not resemble the carefully edited lives they see online. The script directly challenges that mindset by reminding viewers that their true value does not come from public recognition but from the purpose they were created to fulfill. Real life examples can be found everywhere. A teacher encouraging a struggling student may change that child's future forever. A parent sacrificing quietly for their family may shape generations through love and discipline. A friend offering support during someone's darkest moment may unknowingly save a life. These acts may never become famous, yet they carry extraordinary significance. The script ultimately reassures viewers that they are not accidental or meaningless. Even if they currently feel broken, rejected, or overlooked, their existence still carries divine purpose far beyond what they can presently understand. Part 5. Light will always defeat darkness. The final section carries a powerful spirit of victory, restoration, and rebirth. God promises that what was unfairly taken away will be restored, wounds will be healed, and suffering will eventually give way to freedom and abundance. This becomes the emotional climax of the story because every painful experience introduced earlier is transformed into part of a greater redemption story. The script repeatedly emphasizes that darkness, betrayal, fear, and hardship are not the final chapter. This mirrors countless real-life stories of people who lost everything before rebuilding their lives stronger than before. Some were rejected before discovering their true calling. Others experienced devastating heartbreak before finding healing and purpose. Many individuals who once believed they were completely broken later became sources of hope and inspiration for others. The idea that light always defeats darkness extends beyond religion and becomes a universal symbol of hope. No matter how chaotic or painful life becomes, people still have the ability to rise, heal, and rediscover peace if they refuse to surrender to despair. The story ends with an atmosphere of courage and spiritual renewal. It reminds viewers that they are not alone in their struggles and that faith gives them the strength to keep moving forward. As long as they continue walking with hope, love, and trust in God, no obstacle can permanently stop the future prepared for them.